Welcome gamers, in this video we'll dive into some theories about where Kratos might head next in the new saga. Considering how successful the God of War series has been, it's unlikely Santa Monica Studios will abandon it anytime soon. Cory Barlog has expressed a desire to have Kratos visit ancient Egypt. God of War 4 was originally planned to be set there. However, rumors say Ubisoft's team told Santa Monica that they were working on Assassin's Creed Origins, so Kratos' adventure was quickly relocated to Norse mythology. There were also early rumors, right after God of War 3, that the weakened Greece could be invaded by Egyptian gods, and Kratos would have to show them the error of their ways. After Ragnarok, a lot of fans start talking about Egypt again, using arguments like there was a comic where Kratos visited Egypt. Plus, some fans claim that the true tier stances reference Egyptian deities. Sure, it would be amazing to see Kratos take on the gods of ancient Egypt, but this concept has become so common online that I think Santa Monica has likely moved on from it. We've had a few hints at Egyptian gods in the game, like symbols of Ankh and Pharaoh's crown, and Mimir even referred to Egypt as the River Empire. Still, we haven't seen any major teases. Speaking of Mimir, the 2018 game hinted that he might not just be tied to Norse mythology, but Ragnarok confirmed that Mimir is actually Puck, the mischievous forest spirit from Celtic mythology, which inspired Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. Mimir talks about playing tricks on people in the woods, and after meeting the Lady of the Forge, he reminisces about a mermaid from his homeland, who was skilled with a sword. That's clearly a nod to the Lady of the Lake, creator of Excalibur in Arthurian myth. This leads us to a more intriguing theory. What if Celtic mythology is the next setting? Albion, the land of myths, with its rich Celtic folklore, could be Kratos' next stop. Mimir, as Puck, would return home and be the perfect guide for Kratos through a world filled with unique and strange situations, possibly even getting a side quest of regaining his body. Celtic myths were one of the serious contenders for future games, and all these hints reinforce the potential for God of War 6. The reference to Excalibur, Arthurian legends, none of this feels like random throwaway details. As for the style of Celtic myth, here's where things get interesting. In the Norse saga, there was an emphasis on a grounded fantasy. Sure, there was gods, monsters and trolls, but it was still somewhat restrained. No wild craziness like Angerboda and Loki giving birth to a horse, for example. Diving into the Celtic mythos with its fairies and shapeshifters might feel too jarring, but the team could tone it down and ground the stories just as they did with Norse mythology. And honestly, Celtic lore is easier to ground, because there's less over-the-top supernatural chaos. Game director Eric Williams mentioned that Tyr's postures contain clues about the next game's setting, and fans have been convinced he's doing Tai Chi, hinted at a Japanese or Chinese setting. But here's the issue. There are already too many games coming soon with an East Asia setting. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Ghost of Tsushima 2, Yakuza Ishin remake, so it's unlikely Santa Monica would jump into such heavy competition. So while the idea of Kratos visiting Egypt or battling his gods remains a fan favorite, it seems increasingly unlikely given how often it's been discussed and the lack of substantial hints in the games. The Celtic mythology angle, on the other hand, feels fresh and fits well with Santa Monica Studios' approach to grounding fantastical elements. With Mimir's confirmed ties to Puck and the subtle nods to Arthurian legend, it's not hard to imagine Albion as Kratos' next adventure. Plus, Celtic folklore offers the right balance of mystery, magic and mythological figures that could be adapted into the game's more realistic tone. I think the Celtic setting would allow Santa Monica to explore new depth in both story and gameplay, while avoiding oversaturated themes like ancient Egypt or East Asia. If done right, Kratos could find himself entangled in the legend of the Lady of the Lake, Excalibur, and even King Arthur, offering fans something both unexpected and thrilling. Thanks for watching. For more updates on God of War 6 and other gaming content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until then, stay safe.